When?
Hi everybody. We are
Hi!
here. We are here to return to our Tumblr era, also known as Homestuck. The
Uh-huh.
pilot just got uploaded a minute ago. So, we are capitalizing off of this.
Yes. Hello, gamer words. Welcome to the Cringe Fest. Uh, I, oh god, I don't know if I told you. But my community does not like Homestuck. So
Well, that's too fucking bad. We are embracing our Tumblr days. We are going to be enjoy. It's like, okay, you guys don't understand how much me and Mal have been just preparing for this.
I have been rereading Homestuck for like a few weeks now. Uh, trying to catch up as much as possible. Didn't get as far as I wanted, but still, that's how I've been using my productive use of my time. Is reading Homestuck.
It's gonna be great. It's like I at least want to read through the entirety of Homestuck at least twice before they announce the full series. It's like I'll read through it once, and then when they say, okay, we're going to continue with this project, I'm going to read through it again. Because I'm sure episode one will probably just rehash like the first bit, because I think the pilot's just going to be a hey, look, here's just about everything. Are you guys interested? So, yeah, I'm definitely curious with the addition of Carcat here, because yes, I know he's like the most popular troll in the first one we meet at the beginning of Act 5, right? I believe so. So like it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm very curious how they're gonna do this within a 12-minute thing and add Carcat in. I mean, it's obviously it's animated, so they can go through things a lot quicker than normal, comic because it's just a different medium. But like, I don't know, it feels kind of forced. Like they just added him in because he's a fan favorite, which is, I understand. I like Carcat, but if it's a pilot and it's going through at least the first few acts, I mean, I guess maybe they could show him from like his perspective, chatting them and yelling at them and talking about how much he hates their guts. Um,
Yeah,
while they're
but it's
being trolled.
yeah, and it's also like thinking back on it, it's wild how when Act 5 started, the trolls were introduced. People just skipped the entire like first quarter of Homestuck just to get to the trolls.
Yeah, I heard of that, and I was like, why would you do that? There is so much beforehand. Like I know it's a bit of a slog, especially with like Act 1. It definitely seems like when you're aware of the troll's existence and the other shenanigans that happen, and then you get to Act 1 and there's, just a boy standing in his bedroom and it's like, okay, what's going on here? And it
Yeah,
seems to be a little bit slow, but like when I was rereading it, I was actually surprised at how much foreshadowing was happening. At least I'm pretty sure it's foreshadowing, unless Hussey just kind of like went with it as he was writing. But like, it really does feel like foreshadowing.
yeah,
Like, I think it was Rose. I was picking up like the 8 cube ball and was talking about something about it with like in luck, and the versus like a regular cube ball. And I was just like, hold on, we're in Act 2 currently, you know.
mm-hmm.
Caliborn doesn't come till much later. So,
Yeah. They Hussey is definitely really good at foreshadowing, and also like, do you think Hussey is still going to play himself when he shows up in the show? I mean, we got to see Hussey in his room, so we should be. Hmm. I don't know. We'll see.
I
But
hope so. Uh,
are you ready to get this party started? We can pause at relevant spots where we just need to stop and discuss things and all that shit. So
uh
if you want me to pause, just tell me.
okay. Give me 1 second. There we go. Oh, I need to fix my chat. It looks really weird. Um
And I find
over.
it interesting that we're starting in the desert.
Yeah, we're starting in Dave City apparently.
Mm-hmm. We don't even see
Uh,
Dave City till after we see Rose's perspective of things.
yeah, because it goes, um,
It goes
well,
John,
Jen,
Rose,
Dave, and then
Dave,
Jade
and
comes
Jade.
way later.
Yeah.
She's put off for quite a long time. Okay, chat. I have no clue where to put you on this screen, so I'm sorry. You're gonna be minimized to the point where you're not even legible. But hey, you're still recognized. You're just there in the bottom. You're welcome. So,
You're there
okay, I'm
somewhere.
ready.
All right, let me know if I need to, well,
Oh
volume
yeah,
adjustments on
and
your side, but yeah, we'll see.
yeah, same with you, chat. Let me know if it's too quiet, too loud, whatever the case is.
All right, let's see. Browser, turn up a little bit. That's an okay. Okay, hold on. They kept the important poster. They kept Ghostbusters up there. See, like it. There's Ghostbusters too. Looks like they had to
Oh
change
my
a
god.
few of them or make them really blurry enough to where they don't get slapped with copyright.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the copyright thing. Um, with it, that's gonna be who when
I
Betty
hope.
Crocker shows up.
I don't know how they're gonna change the entirety of Jane Crocker's personality, but we'll see if they got the rights to Betty Crocker or not.
Well, hopefully by the time they get to Jane, they do.
Hopefully,
Mhm.
no copyright law in the universe is gonna stop them. You know, Godspeed.
A young man stands in
His
his
teeth.
bedroom.
They gave
It
him
just
his
so
teeth.
happens that today, the 13th of April, 2009, is this young man's birthday. This is, Zeus Mel Poop Lord.
It's John, actually. John Egbert.
Zeus Mel Poop Lord. A classic teenage boy that enjoys classic teenage boy things like playing video games, programming computers, poorly, researching paranormal lore, watching terrible movies, and aspiring to be a magician. You know, classic boy stuff.
John, happy birthday, bro!
Thanks, Dave.
So, tell me what insane loot you got.
Well,
Did they get rid of
I kind
Pester
of hate
Chum?
Dave's voice.
I hate Dave's voice so much.
Like,
I hate it. I think I hate it more than
like,
Rose's.
uh, like, God, oh god damn it! What did they do to his voice? Like, he sounds like a weird version of Angel Dust from Hazbin Hotel.
He sounds too happy.
Ugh. I mean, everything is ironic after all, but like, but this is just he sounds no. I don't like this. I don't like this.
And
It
it's like
doesn't.
I know flip phones were still a popular thing in 2009 because I had one. But where's Pester Chum? And like they didn't John didn't have a phone. He had to use Dad's PDA.
Yeah.
It's like I know they can't ask people, hey, read the chat logs for Pester Chum. But oh god.
I'm going to allow it because it's still like
Yeah.
the flip phone still fits 2009 and it's going to be better for the fact that it's a video, but like but then again I'm still hung up over Dave's voice
Yeah.
because like since I've been
Oh.
rereading it, I'm because I always kind of read him in this like kind of a dry voice,
Yeah.
like a little monotone, but like with a little touch of sarcasm that's in there, especially when he gets into his sick raps.
Yeah. Oh.
Not whatever this
Mm.
is.
You know, we've been spoiled too much by good fan dubs over the years. Oh.
I didn't
Oh
even listen
no.
to fan dubs. It's just my
Well, it's
canon
like
in my head.
Octopimp was like a de facto male Homestuck voice actor. Oh god,
Okay,
what's
true.
Carcat gonna sound like?
Oh no.
Oh no, my boy.
Oh,
Okay.
we should carry on. We should probably carry on and die.
Yeah, okay.
Dad went on another one of his baking rampages, so the house is full of fucking cakes again. But on the bright side, it looks like he got me a sweet new movie poster. Stupid tape. Holy shit!
Oh, let me guess. Another 1980s abomination for your dog shit collection?
Stop, doggy.
Monsters!
Little monsters!
Christ, I stand corrected. Old man really came through.
I have to put this up immediately. Let's see what I got around here. Is it? Okay. Hammer. What about nails?
Ah, the Silodex. Every player has one. A great tool for storing.
Okay. I like how they're integrating that. I do enjoy that.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to see it because I was wondering about this too. I'm still hung up over Dave though because he sounds too genuine. Like, oh, your dad came through. That no, Dave was. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. They're massacring my boy.
We were just talking about how he's your favorite kid ever. I'm
Yes,
sorry they massacred your poor boy.
Oh my god. Like, Dave's my favorite beta kid. Roxy's my favorite alpha kid. Honestly, Dave's probably my favorite characters, like, so far since I've been rereading it. Like, as I'm, like, roughly, like, my estimate's, like, halfway through Act 5. So I've met all the trolls and everything, and Dave's still my favorite character out of all of them so far. And I don't like this. I don't like this.
I'm worried for our sweet boy Carcat. He is
Oh.
he is my it's like he's my favorite he's my favorite troll, and not because I'm my zodiac sign is also Cancer. That was just a happenstance. Okay.
My favorite troll was Vriska back in the day, and then Kanea. Right now, Kanea is my favorite troll.
I love Kanaya.
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 Okay, yeah, I definitely am not used to people saying their names. This is what I get for not interacting with the fandom beyond just reading it and Tumblr.
Also, is that supposed to be his Con Air poster up here?
Oh yeah, it is. I definitely recognize it because I'm currently in the part where Vriska starts falling in love with Nick Cage, and she's got many lipstick stains over it.
Oh my god. I mean, hey, at least they were able to get the, this is obviously this, but legally we can't say it is.
Yeah, they did a good job with that so far.
Yeah. Alright.
Combining and stacking items. This Silodex uses a stack modus, so be careful not to stack too much, or you risk losing the item at the bottom of your captcha log deck.
Mute!
Is that the narrator? You haven't turned it off yet?
He's usually not this talkative.
Also, stack modus? That's too fucking basic. It's an inventory management crisis waiting to happen. My bro set me up with HashMap.
Sweet bro and Hella Jeff.
Switch the, modus thing.
Look at that!
They're perfect!
They are!
Oh my god.
Do you think bro still has his magazine? Somewhere here.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, I'm not seeing any Smuppets yet, so I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Dude, I used to sew my own Smuppets back in the day.
Why? Ugh,
Because I loved sewing. I made my own goat dad too. He was very hard to make though.
I mean, that's really cool. That's more talent than I ever had. But like, God, since I've been rereading it, like the Smuppets weirded me out so much. Like, I don't remember being that bothered by them when I was younger, but then knowing what I know now, like a 12-year-old boy growing up with these Smuppets is just like, fuck. I feel so bad for Dave. Like, it's really the views from Bro Striders is hitting a lot harder now that I understand more about everything. And I'm just like, fuck, these things are just so weird and gross.
I mean, the noses alone of the Smuppets should have been concerning.
True, but their asses.
Their asses are
The-
just
the-
kind of out there too.
Yeah. I think honestly, I think it's the asses that weird me out because at least it's just like a silly thing with a long nose, but then it like curves around and the ass is just sticking out.
Yeah. Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh, hi, Deb. How are you? How's the degenerate woman life? Well, we are mourning over the fact that Dave Strider has a very shit voice and we hate it.
I swear to God, it really just sounds. It sounds like Angel Dust's actor from Hazbin Hotel. Swear
It
to God,
does.
they got the same one. It's just slightly deeper, not as high pitched to make him so flamboyant. And I hate it. I don't actually like Angel Dust from Hazbin Hotel, but it doesn't fit Dave. I know Dave turns gay later, but right now he's not gay.
Carcat just had that effect on him.
Yes.
I mean, okay, come on. Carcat and Dave just meld so well together, though.
I
Better
do, and
better than
I do
Dave
ship
John.
Dave Cat. But
It's John Cat and Dave John just would not have worked.
yeah, I agree with that. But I mean, I think John and Carcat have a pretty good moral allegiance.
Yeah.
I would probably say when it comes to like the troll stuff, quadrants, but
Oh, man. Quadrants. Dude, a lot of people didn't get the quadrants back when the fandom heyday was there. Do you really think people are gonna understand quadrants now?
oh fuck no, they're not.
Ugh.
That's gonna be a actual hot fucking dumpster fire.
Man, I remember because there was a lot of people in my school that were like huge Homestuck fans. And the fact that people started like slotting their own relationships into the quadrant system was fucking insane, man. Granted,
That was wild.
it fixed a lot of like broken friendships and shit, which is very interesting. But hey, it worked.
Yeah, I mean, with the auspices one, like that's actually a pretty like decent relationship having that like the mediator between the two of them.
Mhm.
With it, so like that actually like it makes sense, and I feel like actually it represents reality decently well. It's really the only thing that's different from a human's perspective would be the Kismesis
Yeah.
one. I'm probably mispronouncing all of them terribly, but bear with me.
It's okay. We
Because
never
like how
actually heard them be said before. We just had to interpret in our own little mind.
yeah. But like that, I mean, I guess you could have like a hate fuck, but like that's not exactly
Healthy thing to do.
yeah. So
And then at that point, it's like, oh my god. Okay, you know those cringy ass like poly people? They're gonna try to implement the quadrant system into their shit.
why do you
Ah!
say that? No. Oh fuck.
We're gonna
That's
see a
that's
whole new generation of this shit. It's like poly shit. What wasn't like a huge fad thing when we were younger, but now it's just like everywhere, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, this quadrant system works so well." And it's like, shut up, shut up, shut up.
fuck. Sounds like you actually had a more real life experience with it. I've read it because I went to a Catholic school, and I was the only one who knew what Homestuck was, even when I went into high school. So, all this stayed within myself, and I. I can't like if that's how bad it was back when you were younger. I hate to imagine what it'd be like now.
Ugh. Okay, but the quadrant thing is a problem for like maybe season 2 of this. We're
True,
only 2
true.
minutes into the pilot.
So, I got the rambling.
It's okay.
No, people are asking about the quadrant system. I don't know if you can explain that or not.
we could have a separate stream, either like talking about the weird shit for Homestuck, and also maybe rewatching the Sarah Z videos, so then everyone else has context for shit. Because
yeah,
Sarah Z does go over everything quite well.
Nice. Okay.
All right, let's see if we can get
Chat.
through another minute before we stop again.
Pressing exit out.
Bingo.
Look, at least arm yourself. Not with those creepy fake arms you got. Pop some kind of weapon in your stripe specimen.
All right, specibus. And done. Hey, it freed up some space.
Nice. What sick weapon did you choose?
Well, I only had a hammer, so...
Hammer guy for life!
Wait,
Hope
what?
you like hammers, dude? Fucking classic. Egbert blunders into a mid-ass weapon for the rest of his damn life.
Yeah, well, joke's on you. I fucking love hammers.
Oh shit, I actually forgot the whole point of calling you other than the day of your birth.
Hammer.
Did the beta come yet?
Shit. Ugh. Hang on, I can check.
Oh, how's it not arrived yet? I got 2 copies, but it's not like I'm gonna play them though. Did you see it got slammed in Game Bro magazine?
Game Bro, there it is!
Joke, and you know it.
Hell yeah.
Damn it. Looks like my dad's back. I'll call you later. I'm gonna have to sneak down.
Word. Let me know when you get the beta so I can keep being too cool to play it with you. Later.
Whoa.
Okay, good. They kept all the Harlequin stuff.
I feel like they kind of had to because it's so important to
Champ,
John's
You
character.
can do anything
Yeah.
if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. Aww.
Oh, there goes Nana.
Hello, John. I understand you've recently come into the possession of the Game of the Year as featured in respectable periodicals such as Game Bro magazine.
How are you liking Rose?
So far, I don't hate her as much as Dave, actually.
It's like her style of voice is the style of voice that should have been for Dave. It's like Dave and Rose both should be like semi-monotone, in my opinion.
Yeah, because that's part of the characters. Rose is definitely a lot more sarcastic, but they're very similar, for certain reasons, thanks to
Yeah.
ectobiology. So, like, they should have a little bit more flatness to them instead of gaze. Sorry. I'm gonna have to call. I'm gonna still calling Dave just Gaves instead.
Games.
Games, because he just sounds so gay.
He does.
Rose
it's-
is fine so far.
Yeah. Just thinking about it, I wonder how they're gonna deal with Grimdark Rose.
Ooh, that will be spicy.
Well, yeah, that in Sober Gamzee, but that's gonna be like way in the future.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, right now where I'm at in the comic, Sober Game Z is happening, and Carcat is scared shitless. And Grimdark Rose actually hasn't occurred yet. So, Sober Game Z, I feel like would be okay based off where I'm currently at, just because right now he's just doing a murder rampage.
Yeah.
So,
You know
Grimdark
what?
Rose, I feel like that'd be a bit different.
Another thing I was thinking about, Fago. Because that's Gamzee's whole thing next to the slime pies. That and Insane Clown Posse.
Well, when it comes to Fago, I imagine they can just like, I don't know, turn the F into a P or PH or whatever
Bappo.
the case is. Yeah, and just like make it pretty obvious what it is.
Or
When it
just
comes to ICP, that'd be different because
yeah.
God, I watched the musical for Miracles like 2 nights ago, and I just was dying laughing. The fact that ICP is actually like important to like essential to the lore, motherfucking Miracles. That is going to be. I mean, I want to get to that point because I'm sure they can get the rights for that if they can actually make this into a full-fledged series.
I mean,
So
ICP is usually down for just about anything, though. It's Metallica
yeah,
that gives you fucking issues.
well, that shouldn't be a problem then, especially since when I was listening to the music video from when Dave linked it to GameZ, the whole entire comic section was just full of Homestuck, so that they have to be aware. They
Oh yeah.
have to be aware of how essential it is. So it should hopefully be okay.
Crossing our fucking fingers, and I'm sure people just be like, "Hey, please, we'll buy all your albums at least 4 times."
Yeah, I would actually, just because it's just too important. Too fucking important. Oh, fucking
Ugh,
miracles.
God, I can't. I can't believe we're talking this passionately about Homestuck in our 20s.
14 okay, this is gonna sound really pathetic, but last night I had this surreal moment when I was getting ready for bed because I just got done reading beforehand, and I'm just like, holy fuck, I'm in my early 20s now. I'm living with my dad again, going to bed after staying up late reading Homestuck. I was listening to 21 Pilots. Um, and I feel like I'm 14 all over again.
Oh
Nothing has
man.
changed. I don't know why. That doesn't make me feel good.
I mean, hey, there is a difference. You have adult money, so you can buy a bunch of merch stuff.
That is true. I am planning on buying the merch because I saw a tweet that they said that the rest of the show is going to be determined based off how much merch they can sell. So
The
if we
merch
actually
is
want
affordable too, compared to the fucking Hell of a Boss and Has-Been Hotel merch, because the plushies are
yeah,
$30 instead of whatever the fuck they charge for the other ones. What, 60? But it's also
yeah, I
probably
don't.
because they're mostly white.
True. Makes it much easier that way. And I mean, hopefully they're just trying to actually just sell them just to, get the fandom back up running from the ground, which I don't think that should be a problem as long as this pilot is good. 4 minutes in, other than me hating Dave's voice with a burning fucking passion, it's okay. It's doing a decent job.
Man, it's like, uh, I swear it's like we all woke up like we were sleeper agents as soon as we heard official Homestuck animation.
Yes, I was.
We're not immune to Homestuck propaganda, unfortunately.
And the
Ugh,
worst part is I've been rereading it. It's actually good. I
it
fully
is.
expected myself to be like cringing at my younger self for even liking Homestuck, but I'm a good chunk of the way through. I think, at least a third, right? And I'm like, this is actually solid. This is actually good. The amount I have so many screenshots of me just of parts of the comic that I was sharing. Um, and it's just dying fucking laughing because it's actually still good so
It
far.
is. It is. It's so fucking good. It is like we have to remind ourselves the reason why the comic ran so long is because the amount of hiatuses that Hussey did. Ugh. The what multi-month long hiatus periods were absolute fucking torture. and then
But when it dropped, it was amazing. It
it
always paid
crashed
off.
the website, and it crashed Newgrounds. That's how popular it was. Okay, let's try to get another minute in. Is Rose a trans? But no, she just looks like that.
She's got short hair. It's fine.
That's just her haircut. Leave her alone.
Oh, hey, Rose, and no, not yet. Dave's a filthy fucking liar. I don't know you listen to him.
Sorry, John. I just lose all sense of composure when I catch the slightest glimpse of his PFP in my DMs.
What?
Oh, please, John. The hair, the shades, the irony poisoning. Let's not pretend you're immune to his aura.
Okay, look. I'm not saying bro is hard on the eyes or anything, and we all have our moments of weakness, but... shit! What was I saying?
I think you were about to confess something to me, John.
Ah! Oh,
Not this
shut the
early.
fuck up. You're making me blow my stealth mission. My dad could be around any one of these corners with a fucking cake or another upsetting clown present. I can't be too careful.
John, you're not wearing one of your silly disguises, are you?
No, of course not.
That's a relief. It would be a shame to make a fool of yourself in front of a distinguished gentleman such as your father.
Rose, what do you take me for? Some sort of fucking jester? This is serious business.
Why don't you just go ask your dad for the game?
For the same reason you don't just go ask.
Why is she seeing the meteor shower already when he hasn't even installed the game yet?
Well, I remember there was talk within the comic about how it's like unavoidable essentially, even when, you know, the game hasn't been installed yet, because it is the destruction of the world and
Oh yeah, every
everything.
download just kind of, harkens in the end of
Right.
the world.
So it's definitely possible. And they're like, I mean, it's 12 minutes long, so they're probably trying to foreshadow some things to make things go a bit more smoother later.
Yeah,
Which is
but
when later, I mean, like 2 minutes, basically.
yeah, but it's like she doesn't even look out to the mausoleum or outside of her house at all until she loses power after fucking up John's house.
Yeah, maybe I'm being too generous, but I'm just like, I wasn't, I don't know, I'm not really expecting
I know.
the correct timeline within the 12-minute thing. So I'm just like,
I
okay,
know.
I'm okay with some exceptions here and there. That honestly, John just scurrying around the house, I'm surprised is actually happening since we're still 5 minutes in. So we're like halfway through, and he's still scurrying. So I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Ask your mom for shit. Ah, damn it!
Touche.
Okay, I'm gonna try my luck at the mailbox, and it better not be empty.
And what if it is?
Then I'll shove my hand so far up its metal ass, the Postmaster General himself will feel the tingly touch of my probing magician's fingertips.
What?
Oh, and Rose, I'm literally wearing perhaps the silliest disguise ever right now, and have been this entire time. Haha! Bye, sucker!
Goodbye, John.
Oh, there's Mom.
Hey, John! Happy birthday! Did you get my package yet?
Hey, Jade, I'm literally outside right now.
She sounds retarded. It's perfect.
I still don't know how I feel about it, actually.
I don't like her tone of voice, but she sounds retarded. But she needs to sound like smart retarded, because we know she's not stupid.
Oh yeah, she's just like chipper.
Yeah.
And just generally pretty happy. So like
She's also just
I
kind of
don't know.
isolated too.
I don't know if the retarded is actually good for her, but I guess I'm gonna have to listen to a little bit more of it. It's not like an instant hate with Dave, where I heard angel dust out of him.
Yeah. Well, it's not like retarded, but happy retarded, because she actually has people to talk to. Also, she could be sounding happier because she's actually hearing her friends and not just over text chat.
Fair enough, yeah.
Checking these. Empty. empty mailbox.
John, are you still there? I can't hear anything. Hello?
The streets are empty. Wind skims the voids, keeping neighbors apart, as if grazing the hollow of a cut reed or, say, a plundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It's the one desolation plays to keep its instrument in tune. It is your 13th birthday, and as with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your...
Narration!
Jeez, John. And you guys say I'm spacey?
Sorry, what were we,
Did you get my present?
Oh, right. Okay, I think I can see it. A green package, right? But it's locked in my dad's car. Great.
That's it! I'm so glad it arrived! Let me know when you open it. Until then, what have you been up to today?
I think my Spur beta arrived, but my dad probably has it. I've been trying to avoid him, as you can well imagine.
I sure can. Sounds like the game I play with my grandpa sometimes. And what's this about Spurb? Is it a game or something?
I thought you knew about it. Jade, are you messing with me again? Never mind. I don't know really, but Rose and I wanted to play it. Aha! I knew he had it!
Oh, sounds fun! What was that?
What happened? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna go check it out, though. Good luck with your game!
Alright, just be careful, okay?
I will. Bye, John!
Dude, did you get the title drop yet?
What?
Title drop.
Dude, what the fuck are you even...
For fuck's sake, don't tell me you missed the fucking title drop. You gotta pay attention to this shit. Did Jade knock you off your game with her Space Cadet BS?
Dave, I don't have time for your vaguely ironic horse shit.
I got my title drop with haste, bro. Up at the crack of dawn, early bird.
Wait, he's drinking the apple juice.
He is, but also look at... They put his photos up! You know, as much as I hate his voice, I still love that they kept his photos.
They're beautiful, beautiful. I still love him, even with his gay voice.
I mean, okay. Posing like that, do you really think this man will sound as straight as a nail?
At least a little bit more monotone. There's monotone gays out there, surely. I haven't met one, but surely there's a monotone gay, especially when you're 12 years old.
Ugh. Besides his voice, I love everything else about him. Okay,
I still don't know how I feel about the apple juice, though, because, like, there's so much buildup about it being piss. And he was so hesitant to actually drink the apple juice. And he's just chilling.
It could just be regular apple juice for now, and then... Or maybe he's just never actually tasted what apple juice tastes like, and he's just... I don't know. We'll see. But we have 3.5 minutes left, and we still haven't even seen the meteors fall.
Yeah, I don't know if... I'm starting to wonder if Carcat's even going to be involved at this point, because, like...
I think he's
how
going
are
to
they
be,
going to
like...
shoehorn him in this late?
I think he's going to be, like, the last frame.
Okay. So we've been edged. Got it.
We have been edged. Alright.
And all that. Just looked up at the sky. Boom! There she fucks. Felt mad significant. Gave me a hella jolt of protag syndrome. Not that I'ma be the hero of this bitch. That's all you, bestie.
You're such a piece of shit. Can you just
Look
tell
in
me
the sky, numbnut!
the fuck is that?
You didn't even install the game
No,
yet!
not that. What's that?
How's Nana Sprite supposed to show up? He's as handsome as I remember.
Did he have a crush on his dad?
Vaguely.
What?
Have you
What?
seen the fan art of Dad?
No.
You have. Okay, after stream, I'm going to show you the fan art of Dad that's out there. It's just like the fan art for Mom. It's fucking great. Shut up.
I'm scared.
Shut up. Oh, there's Betty Crocker. Hold on, what the fuck?
Wait, did it actually have like the symbol and everything? Oh,
No.
okay.
Just vaguely. But no, did you see how Dad turned?
Oh. I like how it's the sprite in the wall.
Yeah.
They.
It wasn't
Don't
this
worry.
dramatic, but I'll
Yeah, that's what I
give him
say.
this. He absconded after a while.
Okay, yeah, that definitely what did happen in the comic to the extreme, but yeah.
I think that was just in John's imagination.
Finally got my beta, guys.
Pretty much.
Hold on, is that how they're gonna explain the holes?
Cover looks pretty lame. Hey, what if I just didn't play it?
I hope that's not the
Yeah,
case.
Well, I'm not playing it. LOL, not even ironically.
John, please install it with alacrity.
Ignore Dave, John. You should play. There are so many cool adventures we get to go on together.
When you say it like that, Jade, it sounds
Jade,
like
why are
you're
you
a
talking?
teacher.
Why are we in CrossFit already? Oh, they're spoiling so much!
What?
What the fuck was that?
What?
I don't like any.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold the phone. Hold
I
the
didn't-
fucking phone.
I didn't like the one word we heard from Carcat though. We just heard him say "fuck" and that's it.
I mean, it fits him.
Well, yes,
so.
it fits him, but I don't like the voice.
Okay.
Equius, look at he's not buff enough. But look at him! Hold on, I need to go back and look at all the trolls. Oh, look at him. Look at his little sprite.
It looks like it was ripped straight from the comic. I appreciate that.
Look at him. Hold on, I'm gonna slow it down so we can see all the trolls. Because
Awesome.
I like them. I like them in the art style. Playback speed.
The art style is really fitting. It's able to have the similar to the sprite look and how the comic is without changing too much for
Hussy.
it being animated.
Fairy, Eridan, Gamzee, Equius, Vriska,
Friska,
Terezi,
Terezi,
Kanaya. Look at all them. They look great though.
They
Okay.
do.
Wait, hold on. Is that Fresh Prince?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yes, it is. I remember Carcat actually having this in his bedroom.
Yes.
When I was rereading the comic, so
Oh my god. But it's like we only get one word out of him, which is I don't like it.
really,
Sounds-
I can't judge enough just from a single fuck. Like
I
it
know.
sounds.
I need to hear more from him, but I don't like how much they're spoiling in that last like 5 seconds. It's
I
like
think okay, maybe I'm being too generous, but once again, but they're basically just trying to like tease people for what is going to be coming to, show them the actual interesting bits of things.
yeah.
But I don't really like it either because like I get what they're doing, Jade's asleep as per usual, so she's kind of dreaming like if she was on Prospect and seeing the future. So it's a nice little callback for what has happened in the comic versus what's going to be happening as well.
We
But
see Dave Sprite.
I just
See?
mhm.
Oh, look at there's little Cal.
Oh, Cal. I hate Cal. I just it feels like they're basically just trying to signal to the fans, like, yes, we know what happens in the comic. Obviously here's the trolls, which are, the big selling point of it. Um, but at the same time, like, we're not gonna obviously show you anything because it's just a pilot, but this is what's to come. And with
Yeah.
that tweet about, if you guys actually want a full, this to become an actual series, we need to sell the merch. So like it looks like
Wait, hold on.
they want to do it.
What's that at the very
So
end there? Hold on.
That's it? One line?
Okay, I can appreciate
Okay.
that.
Okay.
I like that. I can. That was good.
That's it. One line. I need to watch this later. Bibsy Pop can't write cast systems and how Homestuck did it better. I will watch that later. Okay, let's see. So next we'll do the Q&A because they did do a Q&A section with the director of the Homestuck animation. That is about
but before
half
we
hour.
do that, okay, how would you rate the pilot out of 10?
Feels too rushed out of 10. It's like you couldn't grasp anything. We didn't get to see Nana Sprite. We didn't get to see like how Spurb is supposed to work. All we get is, hey, look at Meteor, and then everything else happens. It's like I get they want to build up hype, but we got a fight with Dad. We got to talk to all the kids. That's about it.
I definitely feel like this pilot should have been longer. Like it would have done well if it was like Hazbin Hotel, which had like a 30-minute pilot. I feel like if it was 30 minutes long, it would have been able to get a little bit more in, at least get into the game, maybe actually show more of the meteors and more of the danger. Excuse me, overall. I feel like it would definitely be better if it was just longer.
Mm-hmm.
And with it, because like I do like how it's been animated. I do like how it has been showing John's character and him rummaging through the house and just being a complete dork. And showcasing the kids, well, other than Dave's, because his goddamn voice. But anyway, they're showcasing the guys' personality, with everything. But I'm probably gonna have to give this like, I don't know, a 6.5 out of 10. Just because like it's there, it just needs to be longer and not do that whole 30-second, foreshadowing of what's to come as like a hype thing. Like it's not terrible. It's not completely terrible, but it just needs to be longer.
Yeah. And it's like I don't know, I think for everything to go relatively well in terms of trying to get everything fleshed out, it's like Act 1 is going to have like each act is just going to have to be like its own season, but each season obviously has to be the appropriate length, because after Act 3, they get long as shit, especially with the animations that are in the
Mhm.
comic.
Yeah, this is gonna be really hard to actually animate properly. I expect a lot of content to be cut, which is not the end of the world because even though everything's important to the lore, at the same time, you can get by also without a lot of stuff. Especially when it is animated like this. But like this would to actually fully complete the comic, I expect this to be at bare minimum 5 seasons, each episode like a half an hour long to an
Yeah.
hour. And I don't know, maybe like 12 episodes per season, something like that. And I don't know if that's even possible, seeing how Hazbin Hotel has been treated. Like, because I used to like I liked Hazbin Hotel when the pilot came out, 5 years ago. And then I did watch the show when the show came out, and I was kind of disappointed in the show because just kind of like this pilot, it felt rushed. It
Mm-hmm.
felt like it should have just more should have been there. Like, there's potential, it's not bad, but they need more time. And this seems to be a common problem with Vizzy. Now, I get that this is the Australian branch that they've created and it's not fully directed by her completely when it comes to it, but like this seems to be a common problem. The only thing that's actually getting fleshed out is Hell of a Boss, but that's because it's animated on like their own time.
Yeah.
So we gotta wait 4 years for season one. Basically, yeah. Hmm.
It's like, I honestly highly recommend for people to read the comic. It's like you guys can get over the 8,000 pages thing. It's fine.
I mean, with the flash games and the cutscenes and everything else in between, it's really not that bad. Like I said before, it's actually been a very enjoyable experience to reread it so far. Like, it's still holding up very well to this day, at least at the point that I'm currently in the comic. Mm.
8 more years of risk course, everyone. Buckle in.
uh,
The risk course is going to be interesting, that's for sure.
I'm probably
Uh,
going to um go back later and maybe watch it like on 0.75 or
yeah.
point like half speed just because based off what I was able to see seems like there's actually a decent amount of like Easter eggs within there because
Oh, yeah.
everything's animated pretty smoothly and pretty quickly at the same time. So
We're so back. I can smell the gray body paint from here. This should have come out at 4:13 p.m. You know what? They missed that
Oh,
opportunity.
they did. That comment has a good point about the anybody panics with the pacing slash plot speed, like
Yeah.
not it doubles as episode one. Um, because it's I guess that's a good point. They probably would need to redo it as like a proper episode one if it does get greenlit to an actual series.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe I feel like I'm doing a lot of copium so far. Hmm.
Well, we will have to wait and see how that goes. I pray and hope that they sell enough merch that we get more, because besides Dave's voice, I like it. I like it a lot.
Me too. Like it's 6.5 is actually like not that bad. Like it's got potential. Um, and I do really like the animation. I do like how the characters look. So I just hope I think it should be successful. Because I mean, granted, this it just got released. So far, the comments seem to be pretty positive. I mean, we like it so far. I imagine the merch sales are probably going to be going pretty well. I think the Homestuck fandom is probably just happy to actually have it actually properly animated. Like, not saying Out the Pimp did a bad job, but actually having animated Homestuck and a possibility of an actual series done well by people that actually care about it. which is all you can really ask for. I think people just actually want that to happen.
They also released this at a perfect time because the people who were part of the core fan base back when the comic was being actively released has adult money now. We don't have to ask our parents, hey, can you buy this for me for my birthday, please?
that is true. I remember when I was younger, for Christmas and birthday, I would always ask for Hot Topic gift cards. So I could buy merch. I remember one day going to Hot Topic and finding a Homestuck shirt, and me freaking the fuck out that Homestuck was in Hot Topic, because finally I could actually buy Homestuck merch, because I didn't have the balls to ask my parents for that shit.
I still have my Homestuck shirt from Hot Topic. The one with Jade at the top and everyone else underneath her and stuff.
I think that's the one I have. I took a picture of it to embarrass myself on my own server. Let me see if I can find it. But I did have the kids. It's unfortunately faded now.
I kept mine in good condition. It just has one hole right on the sleeve, but otherwise it's not faded too much. It's man. I need to get the sewing patterns again for all the plushies so I can make them.
I'll send it to you. But mine's different. Mine has them in their god tier form with John at the top.
I will have to
let me let me know if you don't want to share your screen. Because I still have it pulled up.
Homestuck Hot Topic shirts.
But I love this shirt. I wore it all the fucking time.
Oh, here it is. This is the one that I had.
Oh. Nice. Oh, it has all the trolls on it too. I'm not exactly sure how much I like the art style, but I like how it has everyone on it.
This looks similar to Ikimaru's art style.
Sort of, kind of. It's definitely a bit more, it's more, I don't want to say shaded. There's a difference, but I guess it is a shirt, so.
See, like, there's the Smuppets!
Oh god, I got the Smuppet!
There's the Smuppets!
I feel like it'd be better if it was Cal. I mean, just because the lore significance. But
yeah.
Goddamn Smuppets.
Fucking hate the Smuppets.
Oh, Vriska, she looks so good. So does Kanaya.
I love Kanaya. You know, wait, hold on. This means we're gonna get more Ikimaru Homestuck art. Oh, it's gonna be great.
Oh, I can't. I wonder if she's posted anything by now. I follow her on Twitter, but she's been drawing fan art or some other show that I've never heard of. And then also those like Korean K-pop girls, whatever that Netflix show is. She's been drawing fan art for that too.
Hunters.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, I still like your art. You're still a good artist. I just have no clue what you're drawing now.
Looks like her most recent upload was Amazing Digital Circus stuff.
Ah.
But I think we might be getting some art maybe within the next couple of days. Who knows? I hope so. Ikimaru, please come home.
Well, if I remember correctly, because when she was like started switching fandoms, I remember a post about people asking for more Homestuck art, and she was like, I grew out of it, which is understandable for the time period. But I hope she comes back.
I hope she was activated like a sleeper agent like the rest of us. It's back in relevance. She can money off of this. Oh my god.
I'll buy her art. I'll commission it.
Dude, okay, but they could do the coolest fucking thing ever with their merch, because Ikimaru was one of the most popular Homestuck artists. What if we get Ikimaru styled merch? They should do that.
I would buy the fuck out of
Oh,
it.
God.
I remember during later in the pages of Act 6, which obviously that's massive, but like later as it was getting closer to the end, I remember when they had the collab of all the different Homestuck artists that Hussey like included in it. I remember
Yeah.
seeing her art and I was freaking out because I was like, "Oh, it's Ikimaru."
Ugh, please, Ikimaru, come home. I know a few of my other favorite Homestuck artists are coming back, and I'm like, yes, the golden age is gonna be back.
Oh, there is this favorite piece of hers that she did. And I still have it to this day. I actually still use it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's a massive, really long piece that goes basically through like everything. I was so impressed by it. I'm trying to
I
Google it, see if I could find it that way. God, I
saved
just typed in
so much
Homestuck
of her art.
Ikimaru, and there is just so much. But I remember when she released it, I was like, holy fuck. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to search on my phone instead because I have it saved since forever, even though I've transferred phones so much. Let's see.
Please let him stop interrupting after 5 seconds to read supers. I'll read supers at the end of stream.
Same for
Because
me, chat. I did have to turn the alerts off.
we are under a minor time constraint because of the Archcast at 3 o'clock.
Mhm.
And so
Yes,
we are.
and I would like to get food before then too.
I will boot up the interview and we can watch that, and then after that we can go off and eat before Arch stars us for 3 to 4 hours. But that means we get to be nerds and cringe and take over his stream for maybe 20 minutes to talk about Homestuck.
God, he's gonna kill us. I can't wait.
Too bad he could suck it up. I need to get talk sprites for my VTuber model. And it's like, it's funny because one of the dudes in Hololive, actually, I think, what was his name, like Coos or something like that, I don't remember, but he's a huge fucking Homestuck fan, and he was doing Car Cat dubs, and I'm like, oh
Really?
my god, yeah. He has a Homestuck model and everything.
That's impressive.
I know.
Ugh.
I'll have to find his clips, but it's fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna try to find that art, but yeah, boot up the interview.
Alright,
that way.
let's see. Playback speed
We're
normal.
good here.
Alright.
Homestuck Q&A. My name is Eli Mansfield. I am a production coordinator with Spindle Horse, and I'm super excited to be here with Sky.
Yes, hi everyone, I'm Sky Henwood. You may remember me from the panel where we announced Homestuck. I'm the director on the Homestuck pilot.
And she's doing such an amazing job, and we have a bunch of amazing questions sent in by you guys here that Sky is gonna answer for us. Are you ready to get started, Sky?
Hell yeah. Let's do it, crack snuggles. Let's go.
Okay, groovy. So the first one we've got, hey, to be nice. The first one we've got is from Instagram, from Hannah M.Gibbs. They're asking, 11 minutes isn't very long. If the series does continue, would they be standard episode length, and might the pilot be reworked to be a proper first episode?
Yeah, I'm aware that 11 minutes is really short, but when we do go to series, you know, my hopes would be to extend the time, or like, you know, parent it with another episode. Like, we haven't really clarified, but you know, I feel like 11 minutes is all we need. 11 minutes what we got, it's all we need.
You needed more than 11 minutes. I'm sorry, you guys did a wonderful job, but you guys needed more than 11 minutes.
Mm-hmm. At least they address the concern about how short it is. I do appreciate that, and how they would probably redo it, you know, slightly if it got an actual series. But yeah, it needed more than 11 minutes. It should have been like a half an hour long.
It's like, to be honest, they could have cut down that dad fight.
Yeah, it wasn't really like necessary. I get they needed some sort of action to like, catch the zoomer eye. And I do appreciate how it basically was just John's imagination. I like that little touch, but that also didn't need I don't know, it didn't have to be like that. It just I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like you guys are gonna get a taste of it, and we want to leave you wanting more, so we can actually get to that series.
You want more?
Yes.
Okay, next up is from A. Jakins on YouTube. Did Andrew Hussey give you guys permission to make this animated adaptation?
No, we're just making it. Yes. Yes, he did. He actually came and approached Spindlehorse first. He goes, you make cartoons? And we're like, yeah. And then he's like, do you think Homestuck would make a good cartoon? And I was like, yes. Please. Please. Like when you have like dream IPs that you're like, oh my god, I wish, like one day, I wish. I think literally it was actually really coincidental. It was like a couple months before, it was like, is there any IPs like anyone like is interested in, of like just asking us of like what our favorite stuff was basically. And I was like, probably just Homestuck. And then like a month later it was like, hey Sky, Andrew Hussey's on the phone.
Okay, just fucking imagine. Well, it's like if Andrew Hussey just approached you, if you were an animator, and is like, hey, do you want to make this for me? I don't think I would say anything else but an absolute fucking yes.
I would fangirl the fuck out of that.
I would.
Like, that's crazy. Especially since, like, it really did kind of seem there that he was just trying to get rid of Homestuck since, never fixed the site for the longest time and just wanted to move on, didn't want to address it, ignored the fandom, So the fact that he actually went to them to get the animated is actually kind of impressive.
Yeah.
With it.
Well, it's like, don't forget, the website was under the control of Viz Media for a while after they published the physical comics that didn't sell too well. And I should have bought the fucking comics because people are selling them for like $400 each on eBay now.
Really?
Yes!
What the fuck?
I know! I should have bought them! But I was like, I have the webcomic. Why do I need the actual one? Because I can't watch Flash animations on that.
That's my mentality too. I just kind of like, I don't know how they're gonna translate, to an actual, hardcover of different things. And that's saying something, because I actually really like physical media. Like, that's a big deal with me. But like for this, I was just like, I didn't see how this would actually work out. But man,
just like the housing market, I should have bought it. I should have invested.
Exactly.
God damn it, younger me.
Yes, Andrew gave us permission. He's also the biggest, sweetest man ever. So thank you for letting us make it, Andrew. Andrew Hussey's actually in our production chats, and he watches over everything, and he has his say on everything. Like, he's welcome to chime in. He does chime in. It's been fun, and Andrew is really sweet and really nice. I couldn't ask for a better team.
I hope he's changed since the Sarah Z email situation, because he wasn't a sweet dude. He was kind of an asshole.
I don't know about that. What happened there?
So Sarah Z made a video talking about like the production of Homestuck, especially during like the later acts and everything. Mm-hmm. And she was talking about the closure of What Pumpkin, I think New York or something like that. And after the video got released, she got an email from Andrew Hussey, just basically saying, first it was one of his legal representatives saying that Sarah Z was defaming the company. And then she got an email from Andrew Hussey saying some other shit. And he admitted in the emails, I didn't even watch your video.
What?
Yeah!
I don't even know what to say to that.
It's like, I hope he chilled out since then, because he really was on his high fucking horse, like 6 years ago. So, like, I hope age mellowed him out a bit. Also, guys, I said I'm gonna read supers at the end of the stream.
How many times did this fucking send? Oh my god, I sent you the artwork, but I was having trouble, so then I resent it, and it sent 3 times. I'm so fucking sorry.
Oh my god, I remember this art!
But the first one, I still actually have, as a back, I got into my dad's computer the other day for something, and I booted it up, and this appeared, and I was just flashbanged by this. And I remember having this as my background picture for on my phone years ago. Like, I just love this art so much.
It is so fucking good. Ugh. Ikimaru, please come home.
Please.
Hey Pontius, how are you? I seen your scheduled premiere for Monday. I can't wait to watch that. Alright, let's get back to the cringe.
Oh, you know, Viv is very sweet and very nice, and then Andrew's very sweet and very nice. I'm in the middle, like, kicking my little feet, like, do you like it? I drew John, look, I drew John.
So cute. All right, next we've got from Viridian Friday from Instagram asking, will Homestuck be a musical?
Was the comic a musical? No, so it won't be a musical now. Definitely not. We actually said that to Hussey, because Hussey was like, I know you guys are, you know, he doesn't sound like that, but that's super mean. But he's like, you know, I know you guys are like used to doing musicals and stuff, but like, I don't want it to be a musical. And we were like, yeah, I figured, like, you know, like, because the
Thank fucking God. Granted, as much as I would love Broadway Car Cat to become canon, I'm happy it is not a fucking musical.
Same. I'm kind of surprised he actually went to them, since they mostly do musicals after all, and not someplace else. But then again, they are independent, relatively independent media.
Well, it's like, because I was looking into some of the production cast. She has a history of doing Homestuck cosplays. She cosplayed Dave Sprite and everything.
Oh. Damn, she was really dedicated, which makes a lot of sense.
I know, to paint yourself completely orange for Dave Sprite. Good job.
I wonder how how much cancer she's gonna get from that.
Well, don't like, forget, all we had back in the day was acrylic paint. We didn't have proper body paint.
Oh my god.
So, a lot of cancer.
Wait. How much did you cosplay?
I didn't really go to conventions because I was poor and there's not many conventions around me. So I didn't do body paint all that much. I just did sewing.
Oh, okay.
I just went to Joann's a lot and bought a lot of fabric.
I just drew shitty fan art.
Well, I hope your shitty fan art days come back to you.
I'm half tempted to. I was like, cause I'm at the point where, in Act 5, where John reached God tier, and I'm so excited for the other kids to get their own God tiers. So I know it's gonna be a lot later at this point, for it. And I was thinking about what I've done, cause I drew this fan art of the 4 beta kids and their God tiers surrounding Skya in the middle. And then I started working on one for the alpha kids, but then I stopped halfway through because I was getting frustrated with it. But I was really happy with it. It was like my magnum opus from back in the day. It's one of my biggest pieces I've ever done. Of course, looking at it now, it's not the best, but you know, I was 14, so.
Man, we're you know, I hope that this becomes an actual series so then we can do streams of just each episode coming out.
Yes.
And I need to get a proper talk sprite done by the time that happens.
Yeah, I considered it full. I've completely forgot for the pilot, because I know you sent me the link, and then like a couple weeks ago I remembered. I was like, oh, I don't think it's enough time for me to actually commission a sprite. And then by the time it was been released, I was like, maybe there was enough time to actually commission a sprite. But oh well, it
talk sprites for full release. It's okay.
Yes.
It's like, I know everyone's worried when the trailer for the pilot came out and they didn't have John's dinky ass little teeth. I'm so happy they have his little dinky ass little teeth. That was like half of his personality. Oh, God. I love this series.
Like, the comic isn't really that vibe. We wouldn't add that. It's hard to do, so why add it?
Make it more difficult for yourself.
Yeah, let's make it harder, I think.
Next, we have from Untilly. Also, sorry if I'm saying these usernames wrong. I most definitely am. Untilly, also from Instagram, asking, how will you animate the Flash animations?
Well, we're currently, like, you know, not there, but all I can say is that, like, if we got this series, like, we got the whole thing, God, do I want to go off on those, like, Flash animations. Like, I know you're probably talking about, like, more the interactive ones, but, like, I think I would just focus on making the visuals so bowler and, like, cool that, like, you know, you wouldn't miss the interactivity that comes with some of them. But then if you're just talking about the sound ones, they're gonna be bowler. Like, I have so many ideas to, like, just cool poses and stuff. Like, I'm really excited. Like, I can't even, like, just imagining it gets me hyped, you know? So I'm like,
I can't wait to see them.
I know, like, ascend. Like,
Cascade.
what
also.
are we gonna do?
How do you think they... you know what? I'm looking forward to see Cascade animated. That's gonna be fucking great.
I mean, it was amazing when just within the own webcomic itself. So
Yeah.
actually properly animated, which it basically already was within the webcomic. That's... oh my god.
Well, it's like, you know how in the comics and stuff, you just kind of visualize what you'd want it to look like in full animation in your head? We're just essentially going to be getting what we imagined in our head in actual animation, and it's going to be fan-fucking-tastic.
That's gonna take forever to get to if they're talking about Cascade, though.
Yeah.
But
it'll be worth the wait.
Fuck.
Oh.
God, I'm so excited. I'm gonna buy a bunch of merch after the Archcast. That way, I'm like, I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. God damn it!
I'll see you in 5 years.
Oh my god, we're back in the fucking building again.
Oh, God. They're gonna be so good.
Answer, they're gonna be epic, so...
Don't worry. Next up is from Fandom Score from Instagram. Will the Homestuck characters actually get to interact with the Hell of a Boss characters?
No, I hope
currently. Not. The idea of the collaboration, because I assume that's what you're talking about, was just, like, for fun. In fact, it was, like, the very first pitched thing. It was like, when we come out with the pilot announcement, let's have, like, Helliver and Homestuck, like, together, and just show how, you know, the two IPs work together and that we, you know, we're friendly and we like each other, and it's going, hey, Helliver fans, Homestuck exists, and hey, Homestuck, Helliver exists, you know, like, it's just more for fun.
I mean, okay, that's smart on a marketing standpoint, since Hell of a Boss has such a established fandom where they're like, hey, look at this, look at these characters, and then we get to grovel when Risk Course happens.
Oh yeah, it's actually, I mean, it's definitely helped, I think, the subreddit decently well based off my observations. So it definitely wasn't bad. I'm glad that they were like, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. I imagine if they do anything, it's gonna be like a little, like, I don't know, alternate universe, little short animated 5 minute little thing, kind of like what they do with Hell of a Boss currently with the Hell of a Shorts. You know, some sort of like spin-off thing, just as something fun and stupid, but not within canon. Like, the Sky person actually seems like a really dedicated, like, full-on fangirl here. So, I mean, we're only 5 minutes into the interview, and based off the pilot, I actually kind of trust her to handle this pretty well, as long as she's, you know, the one mainly involved with it.
Oh, 100%. And it's like, you know, I can already see people trying to see what kind of god tiers each of the Helliverse characters are, or if they would be on CrossFit or on fucking, I forgot what the other Dream.
There's.
Yeah. So it's like, You know, I think it could be fun, but I'm not looking forward to the future discourse that is media literacy for Homestuck. Oh god. Oh god. You know, that's content for fucking days though.
True. Probably to be one of those cases again where I'm like not fully involved with the fandom. I just kind of like, because I was on Tumblr back then and I was like involved with it, like that kind of deal, but like not completely within it. I'll probably just keep like a little bit of an arm's distance just to be sure.
Yeah, but there's a difference. You can make money off of covering it now. Here's the brisk horse of the week, everybody.
Well, to be fair, I don't think Homestuck and my normal content really go together. Like it's a fun little like one-off thing, but it doesn't really mesh very well.
Future post. I'm retiring politics. I'm a Homestuck VTuber now. No, but heck, we could do shit just on my channel with the Homestuck stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's completely up to you, and I guess how much my chat hates me. Though by so far, basically my whole entire chat is just. Well, actually, the next comment is, "I will pay you money not to cover Homestuck."
You better cover her bills every single month for her not to touch Homestuck.
Or art is subjective. No, it's not. No, my whole entire chat is just shitting on Homestuck and me for liking Homestuck.
Too bad. We're going back to our happier years. Oh man.
And like it's in a way it was and it wasn't. Like my mom was still alive and I was pretty depressed, but I had all these amazing fandoms. I was still in the politics. I was moving from being more left wing going more right wing. But like at least I had my fandoms. That is definitely something that I'm nostalgic for. The rest of the stuff not so much.
Yeah.
But it was nice back then actually being able to enjoy things.
I gotta sew a Smuppet and send it to you.
No. No.
I'm gonna send it to Rage and just be like, "Hey, do you somehow have Amel's address? Can you send this to her?" I'll put a little squeaker in the nose.
I would hate you so much.
Oh, it'd be fucking great. Ugh. I'm so happy DeviantArt still has all the sewing patterns that I had. Need to re-download them and print them out.
Currently now.
And next we have from Mel's Puppies 8282 on Instagram asking if the Dancestors will make an appearance.
It's like on the floor, like, guys, we're at Act 1. Like,
so,
like, no offense to your question, but it's like we have 11 minutes. I don't think we're getting that far.
11 minutes, full Dancester backstories.
Yes, yeah. We actually like deleted Act 1, and it's just the Dancestors now.
It's just Dancestors.
John who? Like, you don't need that. Whatever. No.
I can still actually see that going well though.
It's like
just because like everybody loves the trolls and the trolls are really interesting, so I could actually see that be successful. The fans might actually kind of hate it but love it in a weird way as well, because it'd be like the ancestor backstory and lore and shit, but it's not a good pilot.
Yeah. You know, I would kill for some more ancestor content though. Pre-scratch ancestors and shit. Oh, that'd be great.
No, not currently. We're trying to stay as true to the comic as we can.
Next, we have from the Big Bonk Theory on Instagram. How do you guys
Good name.
How do you guys plan to handle the copyrighted content that was featured in the comic? I've already seen some of it was changed or taken out, like the posters, but what about big key pieces like Con Air or any of the actors mentioned in the series? Very excited to see a show for my childhood comic.
Oh, that's nice. This is something that I immediately knew, like, would be a struggle. In the pilot, you've seen the posters, they're blurred. Some of them, I will say, are less blurred, just that's coming up. But yeah, we're gonna skirt the line of parody law as hard as we can. The plan is just, I know you're allowed to mention actors, but depicting actors and depicting movies is where it gets hard because, you know, they own that design. They own that company, that's their company. Even like if you just are playing it straight, mentioning companies or movies and stuff, it very much skirts the line of like, you better be making fun of it. You know, so I think we're pretty set because, like, you know, we all know Con Air is the best movie ever made.
You want to know something about me?
What?
I never heard of Nick Cage until of Homestuck.
What? What do you mean? Never heard of Nick Cage before Homestuck. Mal!
I never heard of basically any of the of the cultural references.
Not
until
even
Homestuck.
Fresh Prince?
Not really, no. I wasn't allowed to watch major like 99.9% of movies and TV shows as a kid. So
oh yeah, Christian
well, you know,
household.
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't even the Christian part of it. It was just my mom, but that's a different story. With it and just so it was an experience for me. I didn't know any of this stuff. And then now I'm rereading it and I have a better understanding of some of these cultural references. And then there's the whole Bill Cosby laptop. And there's a scene where John kisses the Bill Cosby laptop, and I'm just sitting there like, damn,
Man.
this is kind of awkward in 2025.
Man, you know, this is gonna be fucking fantastic. And it's like, you know, I think Vriska just lusting after Nick Cage is parody enough.
Yes. Fuck.
Man, you know, I love Sky. She's great. Keep up the good work, Sky.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the struggle comes in, you know? Like, how am I supposed to make fun of this? Like, but no, like, we tend to skirt that line. I don't want to take anything away from Homestuck fans. Like, there are so many funny memes. There's so many iconic moments. And, like, you know, again, being a Homestuck fan myself, things that I did back in the day that I would never want to lose, you know? So we're going to try our damn hardest to stick as close as we can.
Amazing. Also, don't disrespect Con Air. My mom genuinely loves that film. So.
I said it was the best film ever. Like, what do you want?
Very sincere. I could tell.
I still haven't watched it.
I was. I swear.
Right. Gotta watch it.
Next up, we have from literally no one important on Instagram asking, is the show still set in 2009?
Yes, it is set the same as the comic. But I will flag that, like, you know, there are some changes. They're already out, but like you see, John has like a little phone, but we tried to keep the phone period accurate as well. So it's like period, like, you know,
period accurate. Ugh, I feel my bones creaking. Period accurate. It's only 2009.
I mean, I was really young in 2009. But in 2009, when it came to flip phones, I was whenever they would break, because my parents would always break the hinges of them, they would give it to me, and I would basically play Power Rangers with them and pretend that I was using it as like my little transformer, for Power Rangers with flip phones. So that's what I was doing in 2009.
2009, I was, depending on the time of year, I would be 12 to 13 years old.
Yeah, you're a bit older than me, so I was
the age demographic for this comic.
Like, I got into everything quite late. Like, because once I actually had access to the internet, it was pretty unrestrained, so it was a huge, like, culture shock to me for being so sheltered. And, but I got, like I said, I got into everything quite late. Like, nobody knew what Tumblr was my age. Nobody knew any of the fandoms I was in. Homestuck, Super Hulock, the Dan and Phil, like all these other different ones from the Tumblr age. Like nobody knew any of this stuff. It was just me, myself, and I within my own group, within my peers. Because I was really on the tail end of all of this stuff.
Man. Ah.
Yeah.
Man, I still can't believe Homestuck in the year of our Lord 2025.
I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining. I'm stupidly happy about this. Oh, God.
The old days of 2009, you know, so like John has like a little flip phone. It's really cute.
They're
But like
so
it's like
cute.
that was added for yeah, I know it was added for convenience for storytelling, but we're keeping it as close as we can to 2009 with the modern updates we needed to help with us.
It's like the other thing that I did notice is that John was talking with Rose the majority of the time, and John had to tell Dave, hey, yeah, there's like a bunch of fucking meteors outside of my house. And he's like, oh, the fuck? I don't know. It's a little nitpicks, but I'm sure they'll probably change it for the first episode.
Probably. I hope so. I hope so. But like at the same time, it does a good enough job going through at least Act 1 for what it is.
Yeah. And I do like the little, like, you know, just kind of breaking reality a bit, and he's just turning his head. I do like
and
that.
even though it is a flip phone, like it still uses Pester Chum as like the bases with like the yellow and and the red background. So like it still represents it decently well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like if Pester Chum can run on Dad's PDA, it could run on a flip phone.
Yep. I mean, it's just basically a texting service.
Yeah. I remember I downloaded probably a very questionable Pester Chum client that I used to talk to my friends who were into Homestuck. I didn't get any viruses. I did not get any viruses, thank God. I heard some people did because they downloaded the wrong one. But oh it was so much fun. It's still live. The Pester Chum client is still live. I wish
really?
Yeah. I wish MS Parp was still alive, but no, that shut down years ago. That was my go-to role-playing site for Homestuck RP.
Chat, if you think I was bad, she's much worse.
I lost a 4-year-long RP after MS Parp shut down. I was so distressed. Shut up.
I'm only slightly judging.
Shut up.
Because if I had friends, I would probably do the same.
It's like that. That's how I like refined a lot of my writing was RPing with people. It was a lot of fun, and it's like looking at how role players who write on different websites is very interesting because there's like I'm sure you've seen Twitter RP accounts where like with the text limit it's always script style writing. But on MS Farp, people would write light novels for a reply. And I'm like, I'm spoiled. Oh, this is fantastic. I fucking hate script writing RP styles. It's horrible. Shut up.
I never got into RP, so I'm being dunked into it right now. What do you mean script writing? What do you mean all this stuff? Oh, okay.
Okay, so hold on. I'll just type in Discord what script writing RP is like.
I mean, I can kind of imagine what it actually is. I'm just like, oh my god. I just kept to myself and drew shitty fan art.
It's like, let's see, insert action here, and then, let's see, then spoken text below. That's just basically what script writing looked like, where it's just what the person was doing is in brackets, well, like, you know, the little whatever, and then text was right underneath it on how they would speak. And I hated it so much.
I'm just used to the typical roleplay of like the asterisk for the explanation of what's happening and then dialogue.
Well, yeah, it's similar to that. It's like the characters were interchangeable between like the little dashes and the asterisks. I still hated that
kind
style
of like
RP.
Nepeta does.
Yes.
Really? I feel like that's the common one.
It's common, but for younger RPers just getting used to it. It's like,
oh
yeah.
Oh,
Are you
what's
still
the
a
more
baby
experience?
RPer? Paragraphs, like how you would read in a novel. That's how those RPs would go.
Okay.
And it's like
in real time.
Man, you know, I could probably get my old MS Park logs because they were all sent to my email before they shut down. Oh, I gotta dig back a while. Oh god. You know what? That's a future stream or a future discussion. Let's keep going with the interview.
Oh my god.
Storytelling and, you know, turn it into a cartoon.
Amazing. Next we have from Billy_art on Instagram asking, are you planning on sticking to the story of the comic or changing some things?
I will say there is some new stuff, but there's a lot of old stuff, you know. But the dream would, like, my dream of this whole thing, the reason I jumped on it so hard was that, like, back in the day, you couldn't tell your friends, you tell your friends, you know, hey, get into Homestuck, like, here's this comic I'm reading, it's awesome. And then they look at the page count and, you know, they go, oh boy, I can't do that. And then you're like, you have to believe. You know, like, but that's the whole point of this pilot, the whole dream of this pilot is to just make Homestuck more accessible for, like, you know, an audience. Like, I just want to translate it into cartoons so people can sit down and watch, like, you know, say...
You know, honestly, I think the pilot is catered more towards people who already read the comic than people who are brand new to the IP.
I would say the same because like for us it's exciting and we get all the references and we can nitpick, but like if I was brand new, I don't know how interested I would actually be in this because it just seems kind of eh.
Yeah. And then you get
And then
flashbanged with, what the fuck are these things horns? Why is this dude's arm cut off? Shit like that.
Yeah, I feel the pilot definitely feels like it's made more for the fans than anything.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. I'm glad we're watching this after the pilot because if I heard that line, because I'm so beaten by the whole updated for modern audience type of you know, phrasing, and so when I heard that I kind of cringed a little bit because it's like, oh, okay, you know. But watching the pilot beforehand, I do agree that it really doesn't actually seem like it's being updated completely for a modern audience. It does seem like it's for the fans.
Yeah.
We got him 7 seasons, you know, you sit down and just, I'm gonna watch season 1 of Homestuck today, like, you know, because everyone says it's cool, and like, that would be the dream. It's just more digestible, and that was the idea. So yeah, I want to stick to it pretty close to the comic, you know, but like that being said, Hussey likes to add stuff, and we want to make it good for both sides, so yay.
I love that. I'm so excited. Next is from Tiago Slauk, and that's gotta be right, on YouTube, asking, are you guys planning on adapting the entire comic?
That would be my dream. We know it would be a lot of seasons, a lot of work, a lot of good animation work too going around if we got the green light as well, but the idea would be to do it all. That would be...
I would buy so much merch just to help put some drops in the fucking bucket. Please. Oh, how many t-shirts do you need to sell? Okay, I'll buy 8.
That would get so expensive so fast, but chat,
is.
it'd be so worth it.
Yes. I want to be happy with this. We will have to get used to Dave's voice. Hopefully it will change.
God, you reminded me.
Too bad, you're gonna have to hear it again because you said you're gonna rewatch the pilot. And then you're gonna be like,
Shit.
oh my boy.
Shit. Well, the thing is, if this gets good reception, and I imagine based off like the comments that we were reading earlier, it doesn't seem like other people have a problem with his voice. If anything, I'm sure some of the has-been, Hell of a Boss fans actually probably like it because I'm 99.9% sure it's Angel Dust's voice actor, and they're like, "Oh, that's great," because, whatever. But I'm just like, please, please, please. I don't know if I can deal with the whole entire series of that being Dave's voice. Okay, I'm gonna buy like 4 shirts instead of 8 then.
It's like the fact that I went from hating Rose's voice the most to hating Dave's the most. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Rose wasn't that bad, but Dave's, fuck, I wanna... Oh, I already forgot how much I hate his voice because I blocked it from my memory, and now I'm remembering again, and I just want to scream.
I mean, hopefully that they'll pull a fucking Has-Been Hotel and change whatever voices for the actual first episode. But also,
maybe we'll get lucky.
Maybe we'll get lucky. But I do really love Toby Fox's John. Like, what the fuck? Why is he literally perfect for John?
As he's also a massive nerd.
I mean, don't forget, he was also working on music for Homestuck from Hussy's Basement.
I mean, yes, that's true. Okay, so, I remember watching Jacksepticeye playing Undertale back in the day, and then the whole Sans fight happened, and then Megalovania started, and I was wondering to myself, like, I've heard this song before. Where did I hear this song before? And I would read comics about how, about it's connected to, his, Toby Fox's Earthbound, little game that he made, and everything was like, well, I still recognize a song from somewhere, and but I obviously I like Megalovania because it's a good song, and for like 10 years now, every time I hear Megalovania or it's ever brought up or Undertale, I've always been wondering to myself, where have I heard this song before?
Homestuck
I
music.
reread Homestuck last night. And I heard it, and I freaked the fuck out. And I'm like, are you serious? This 10-long mystery? A 10-year-long mystery of where have I heard Megalovania before? Which I've asked myself way more than I probably should have in a 10-year time period. Was because of Homestuck. And I was just like, are you fucking serious? Like, I knew Toby Fox worked on the Homestuck music, but I blew myself away from my own ignorance and stupidity, or whatever you want to fucking call it, because I read Homestuck before I got into Undertale, and it was just there all along. I look it up, and I go to the Bandcamp website, and it literally is still just called Megalovania. And so then I spent like 10 minutes listening to them like back to back just to find the differences and stuff like that. And I'm like, this mystery has been solved. I can't believe it.
It was Homestuck the entire time.
Yes. Yes, and I was like, what? How did I miss it? How did I not know? How have I been asking myself this question for 10 years?
Oh,
fuck.
Man.
Oh, well, okay. We should probably get through the interview a bit more since it is 2:45 or 3:45 or
yes.
whatever time it is for you.
awesome. I don't plan on stopping until I'm like out of money, so. So I hope we get greenlit for the series, and then
Yeah. Okay, next is from Christian Burn-TK5MO on YouTube. If the pilot is successful and y'all decide to continue the series, how long do y'all think the show is going to be? How long do you want it to be?
Well, you kind of just answered the, part of that. But how long do I want it to be? Forever, baby? Nah, I think, whatever's needed, honestly. I think it would just take sitting down with Hussey and going through the comic and, writers' rooms that usually vague out, how long things will take. So it'd be like, say we got 10 episodes, we would go, okay, what can we fit into those 10 episodes reasonably without compromising? Then that would be the pitch. Would be like, all right, we went through the whole series, we need 20 seasons, but obviously that's unrealistic. We would try and condense it down. I was thinking 7 seasons.
Okay, 7 seasons sounds
movie,
reasonable.
5 seasons minimum would be nice. This is dream world. I just really don't want to rush it. I really would want to take my time with it and make sure that it's everything everyone wants. That everyone's favorite character is around. And that we're not ignoring it on purpose. Where we would make it exactly what we need it to be, and even just be like, this character is still there, by the way, it's huge. I don't know. Again, too long, didn't read. It's huge. I don't know.
Okay, next from Azira573 on YouTube, asking, what was it like bringing Toby Fox onto the team, and did he accept quickly?
So Hussey came to us and he went, hey, you make cartoons. Do you want to make a Homestuck cartoon? And I was like, fuck yes, please. And he's like, oh, also Toby Fox, yeah, he's already on it and he wants to help however he can. So your answer is Toby was already with Hussey.
Toby was a package deal.
So he was like, yeah, I'll help you make a Homestuck cartoon. So we didn't have to ask him. He was kind of already on it.
So he accepted very quickly.
So I guess you could say instantly. Before I even accepted, he was already there. He was like, I was already here, bitch. Day one. Toby's day one,
He was behind you the whole time. Next question is from Chromaticana on YouTube. Has it been difficult making dialogue work in a world where the characters communicate almost exclusively through online text chat?
Well, no, because, text chat is dialogue, so, it's just kind of interpreting those dialogues into how you would talk to someone. But, we still keep some of the lingo and stuff like that. If a character was gonna say, Lamau, I would still have them cringily say Lamau, I think it's cuter we're keeping the spirit of those text logs in everything. But I think it would be cute because now you can put the scenes up and then, look at the text dialogue box that was in the original comic. And then you can see how we interpreted it. I think it's really cute that they're, and I encourage people that when it's out to look for those 1-for-1s because we, the original pilot script was just literally the comic. We just put the comic into this.
I'm probably just gonna go over the pilot and just have the actual comic on my other screen, just so I can see the differences.
Yeah, because some of the dialogue they said during the pilot, I was like, I don't remember them saying this.
Yeah.
But I only started rereading it a couple weeks ago or whatever the case was. But and I've gone through a lot of content and I have a goldfish memory, but I'm like, that still doesn't sound completely right. So
yeah. It's Dave was a lot more talkative in the pilot, that's for sure.
Way too happy and way too gay.
Yeah.
Script program final draft, and I was like, all right, what do we want to update? That was how it went. So it's very true to the comic, the dialogue wise, and we just made it more funny or more just tee-hee. So helpful answers, more funny and more tee-hee. Very good.
That's what they're here for. That's exactly the answer they're looking for, I'm sure.
So that's what they're looking for, yeah.
Okay, next is from Bram Cracker on YouTube, asking if we'll get a glimpse of the Midnight Crew.
Well, I'm pretty sure John has a poster of them on his wall. So, yes, that poster will be there. And I won't say anything else.
All right, next is from...
It's supposed to gasp, be
I'm sorry, I missed my cue.
Yeah, there we go. And we got it, and we're
My
done.
deepest
And we're done.
apologies. Okay, next is from McLovin2630 on YouTube. Is Andrew Hussey actually gonna play himself? Honestly, I can totally see him trolling all of us, pun 100% intended, by not playing his own self-insert.
I can't say who plays Andrew Hussey. That's strict NDA. There's just, I just no comment, no photos.
You know, just imagine if Hussey's just like, nope, I want this very specific person to voice me.
I can see him doing that, but I'm also like gonna be kind of disappointed if he does do that too. Like,
yeah.
I mean, the whole point of breaking the fourth wall was to, make fun of himself and insert himself into his own comic. So, like, I feel like it'd be right for him to actually play his own character since it is himself playing his own character.
But just imagine Morgan Freeman is Andrew Hussey.
Okay, that would be pretty funny. Okay, I would be okay with that. Or like Nick Cage. Imagine.
Oh my god. You know, I'm open to these possibilities. Oh, I love this. I love this. Okay, let's keep going.
No, please, paparazzi.
Please, paparazzi, stop. No. I'm sorry, McLovin2630.
Yeah. Next up, we have from Tony. Oh no, 3364 on YouTube. Is Dad going to be as handsome as he was in the original? He got me all bothered and hot back then, and I hope to feel the same with the animation.
Another dad lover!
Can confirm, Dad is still a stud. Like, 100% stud. Every shot, we were like, how can we make sure that he looks handsome for a Tony no 3364? Like, we were thinking of you, Tony.
And it worked.
This one goes out to Tony.
Thank you, Tony. Okay, next is from Eden Riling 8736 on YouTube. Will there be any jokes poking fun at things that have made the fandom notorious? Phrasing this in a very safe way on purpose.
Well, in the pilot, I think the pilot we're just pitching, so we're trying to pretty much handle, like, Act 1 stuff, in it. But, again, if we kept going, anytime we can make fun of the fandom, we have to. And in fact, in the pilot, originally, we had a joke poking fun of the fandom a little bit. Not fun of the fandom, like, fun of the fandom stuff. But, for time it got cut. But yes, the intention will be to reference, I know what you guys are talking about. Some disturbing things have happened in the Homestuck fandom that we do not speak right now. But yes, like, they are on my mind constantly of, like, how can I put this in?
Next is from Brian Stanley 3255 on YouTube. Will the music be all original, or will we be hearing reused and or rearranged tracks from the vast Homestuck OST?
Yeah, so we have some original tracks coming, obviously, but we are planning to use as many from the Homestuck OST as we can. So the plan would be, we just have to go and collect the Homestuck OST, clearly. Like, because, like, there's so many great songs by various artists, so it'll just depend on which ones we can manage to grab. And also, we have a great compositor, so I'm not too worried about it. I think it's
compositor.
Amazing. Like, the music really makes it. But yes, to answer your question, as many as we can. Yep. And then we do have original tracks as well. So a mix.
Next, we have from Figure Makes Edits Alt on YouTube asking, what will the age rating be on Homestuck?
I mean, whatever the comics rating was, like M, I guess? Question mark.
Oh, thank
like,
fuck.
What do you think, Eli? M?
Thank God. Rated M. Thank you. That is the best news I've heard all day. Rated M.
Yeah, what is Haswin rated? Like 16 or something like that?
Something
or is
like
it 12?
that.
Like it's surprisingly
16,
kind of young, but also not terrible. But there's still obviously younger kids within the fandom because that just happens. With it. So, but I don't want them obviously neutering things down to make it more kid friendly because that just ruins the whole entire thing. So I'm glad they're not doing that.
Rated M. Thank God. Thank you. Sky, I love you.
M for mature.
I think
yeah, probably.
it's like a graphic violence, I guess, and like swearing
Cartoon
and like
violence. The swear. I guess I don't know the rating system.
Not
well.
too violent. Dude, did you forget about the murder spree that Gamzee goes on? Did he forget about the mass genocide of low bloods for the Cullings? You know what? It's okay.
Yeah, it's far away anyways. It's fine.
Yeah, that's far away.
Mhm.
Oh, God.
Well enough.
yeah. I mean, we'll have to ask the guy that puts the G and the M and the PG on it. Like, ask him. But yes, it'll be whatever the rating the comic is.
Next from Liam Daly, JD1KC on YouTube. I've never heard of Homestuck before the announcement of the pilot, so my question is, how will you adapt Homestuck to please both new fans like myself and old fans?
I answered that a little bit before, but yes, I think it's more like we're sticking as close as we can to the comic, but we are adding new scenes to like appease both. So it's like old fans they're not just seeing the same crap again. They're not going like, oh, I've seen this. Like I could just read Act 1 again. It's kind of like
I wouldn't want if it was one for one.
Like I should watch it. It's like to incentivize old fans to watch. And then for new fans, it's just I think it's more just like making it accessible, you know? It's like you can just click and open Homestuck and then watch it and go, okay, I kind of get it. Like, you know, like that, you know, like comprehending it, bringing it to new fans. And also, like, it is for old fans as well. Like, there's now voice actors, you know, it's like there's all this new stuff for old fans, but then new fans get to love the voice actors as well. And, like, you know, that kind of thing. Like everyone gets a little bit of something, I feel. Like new fans, you can actually watch it and you don't have to like read the comic, and then old fans, it's like you can read the comic and then you get like all this new stuff, new content, 2 cakes, you know? It's your favorite thing is your comic is now a show as well, so you got 2 cakes.
Amazing. Next is from the Wizzo-03Z on YouTube. Do you plan on tying in aspects of dubiously canon material, like the epilogues, Hive Swap, Beyond Canon, Pester Quest, etc.?
Please no.
Currently,
No.
we are just
thank God.
reading the main comic, Homestuck, that was on msp.com. So just
Yay! Only main comic right now.
Well, in their defense, I mean the main comic's already big enough that they don't need more
Yeah.
than that. But I'm glad they didn't do any like retconning, because like, you know, John being trans all of a sudden in the epilogues.
It's
Like
it's
it didn't make him
those are-
trans in the pilot.
It's like I know all that shit is in the Beyond Canon stuff, where Hussey was just like, yeah, sure, write your fan fictions. Because all
Yeah.
of that in Beyond Canon is not canon to the story whatsoever. Because I don't think in canon Jade has a dog dick with a child named Yiffy.
Based off the subreddits, I've been perusing it since getting back and reading it. It seems like people don't like it, but
Mhm.
they do also kind of take it seriously. And then I scrolled through Twitter briefly about it too, and like I saw some posts about being like, I can't wait to see June Egbert, and I was like, I swear to
Ugh.
fucking God, if they make John trans,
I
I'm gonna
highly
lose
fucking
it.
doubt it. It's like
So
I think people forget how quote unquote problematic Hussey was as he was making Homestuck. Remember how much of a how much of a raging racist he was as he was making the comic. It was fucking hilarious.
oh my God, there was I took a screenshot of as some dialogue between Dave and Rose last night. Let me go find it so I can read it off. I was laughing my ass off because I was like, man, I'm imagining this in 2025. No, it was Dave and Jade, and she just got into the actual game, and she was fucking around with the alchemizing shit, and she's like, "Is this conch sucky enough?" And he said, "It's the conch suckiest piece of fucking shit that'll ever still qualify as a boot." And she replied with heart, and he responded with, "You just know immigrants were responsible." And she's like, "Well, I'm not even sure if I'm technically a US citizen." And he's like, "Yeah, see what I mean?" I fucking died. And I'm just like, I can't imagine him making this joke in today, like with how the fandom is this year. But this was still in 2010 before things really got out of hand. I was just crying from that.
I love you, Hussy. Never change, please.
I got so many fucking good screenshots from this, just me crying. From this dialogue. or like, or John, I am not a homosexual. Carcat, what the hell is that?
Oh, I love Carcat. I hope that they keep in the dialogue where he says fag, please.
Oh, same.
Ugh.
Same. I mean, didn't you say that in the updated version, that the re-release version, that they got rid of it?
They're not even up to Act 5 yet in the re-release.
Okay.
So,
because like I was keeping that in mind, and then I saw all like the fag jokes and stuff, and I was like, yes, yes.
You know, it's like so far, it seems pretty 1-for-1. So, here's hoping.
That's good. I'm still using the archive because, well, it has everything, and also, I mean, I like the fact that it has been archived. Even Hussy was trying to take it down for a few years, so.
Yeah, it's like, I decided, you know what, I want to see if there is any, like, huge differences. So I have the new one, like the re-upload, in the archive. So I have one on one screen, one on the other, and I'm making the process a little more difficult for myself, but I want to see.
Just that one, currently.
Next is from X Dusk Ashes Real on YouTube, asking, what is Vivzi's actual role in the creation of the series? Please clarify this so people can stop bickering over it.
She is EP, so she greenlit it. She, is putting her resources towards it. Sure, she looks at it. She's watched all the animatics. She watches all the clips I send her and stuff. But, that's mostly it. And she'll point out if she doesn't understand something. But
she's hands off.
Mean we change it. Just she just is happy. I'm happy, basically, is the vibe I got. Like, she's a very sweet boss. So she's kind of just giving it to me and Hussy and going, go make your thing. Go make your weird, wonderful thing that you like. Yeah, she's
okay. That's good. Vivzi just gives
them
funding and just is hands off.
I did actually get a statement from her for this question as well. She says her involvement is 0, so don't worry, you're allowed to like it. You
oh my god!
So,
you know what?
But no, she's just
Petty.
been a real sweetheart.
I respect it.
Process. Viv has given us the opportunity to have it as a cartoon now, and that's it. She's just given this great thing to us all, or to me. I feel like I really appreciate it. And I remember Eli, when Hussy was like, hey Viv, do you want to make a cartoon? And then I leant over to you guys. I remember we were at a bar and I was like, guys, we might be doing Homestuck. and then Viv was just like, oh, you guys like it? Okay, we'll make it. In the sense that she was like, you guys love this, you're passionate, you really care, and she just
that's cool to have a rich friend with money and be like, here you go, make your silly
honestly, that's really sweet of her.
Yeah.
I know, we're so lucky. Me running around like, I'm so lucky.
I do remember that at the bar, though, because I remember it was Yumi, Reagan, and Murray, I think just the 4 of us.
And you guys were just like,
I think Sky is now one of my favorite people.
And we haven't stopped talking about it since.
Same.
So.
Yes, and now look at it. Look what we've done.
Hey, who would have thought? Next up, we have from Rose Multiverse on YouTube asking, do you plan on dropping more Homestuck merch with the release of the pilot?
Yes. And it will all be solar Homestuck merch, obviously, because it's for the pilot. So we have a merch drop dropping on the day of the pilot, and we will have a later merch drop after the pilot, with some more premium items, like
more merch.
Putting a bit more into them, making sure that it's coming out really cool, so you guys get the best quality.
Okay,
all the time.
I'm gonna have to wait.
But
I'm gonna have to wait to buy shit so I can make sure I make the right financial decisions, which is none.
Drop, so
wait till Red's paid.
I'm just so glad to have like Homestuck merch. Like I know there currently is, but I'm more like I remember back in the day when I like because I was way back in the day, I would like wait by like What Pumpkin and be like, you know, refreshing. Like, are they gonna make scale mates one day? Like, you know, like I hope they make them, and then they did, and I bought them all.
Literally me.
Yes, I'm very excited to have the merch come out with the pilot, and everyone's been really cool to make that happen as well. So thanks everyone, yay!
Okay, next up we have from Jacob Benson 3440 on YouTube. For me, part of what made Homestuck so magical was how it used the medium to communicate. The original site's format allowed it to be interactive in a unique way that made engaging with it fun. Are you planning on changing things to better suit the different medium? And if so, what sort of changes are you making to better play to animation's strength? TLDR, will it be fun to watch in the same way it was fun to read?
I sure hope it is. Like, I think it's fun. I kind of stated before, but like, yes, like again, like you just said, like we're going to more what makes cartoons like good, you know, we're more tilting it that way. I understand we do lose a bit of interactivity, especially like, you know, in like interactive games and stuff like that they had, but again, I feel like the way we're handling it is more like we're going for wild visuals, like we're turning,
you know, I'm looking forward to the
into,
little
like,
cow fight.
very cool visuals, just so it's just as fun to watch, and like almost like what you imagined, you know, like if you're like, because I mean some of the animated stuff in the original comic is like bars, you know, like it's so good, and like those moments with that music is like trapped in your head, and it's like all I want to do is make those moments and that music like even bigger and better and just like more wild and like breathtaking. Like I just really wanted to wow people and like just be like, wow, that was crazy. Was that part of the comic, you know? Like, wow, they really did it justice. So you lose a bit of the interactivity, but it's more like it's gonna look sick. Now you can just like watch it and be like, damn, yes, that was cool.
I'm so excited to watch it. It's gonna be so good.
I'm excited for everyone to see it.
Our very last question is from Vivlinus on Instagram, and their question is, Sharpie bath?
Yes. Every
Sharpie
Tuesday,
bath.
dude. How do you think I keep my skin this gray? Like, being pale and dead. God, and like, it was like, we had a similar question earlier, but like, all the like memes that came out of the fandom, I'm just so excited. I actually didn't say it before, but in the original one, you know, John walks past his bathroom and he does like some shenanigans in there. You don't know how tempted I was to make like a bathtub in there full of Sharpies or something. You know, like I was just
come
like, I
on.
was like, there's a bathtub. Do I add the Sharpies? Like, you know, like sweating. But then I wanted to stick true to what we had. But there's no saying there won't be a Sharpie bath in future stuff.
The Sharpie
Oh, I
bath
hope
is
so.
always in our hearts and our minds.
I'm sure everyone's gonna go crazy about Sharpie baths and like buckets and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, convention halls. I'm sorry for the great. Oh, no, that's it. Oh my God, Eli, we have to end it with like, always seal your paint, guys. Always seal your paint.
So
Like, so important. Hairspray, if you have to spray it in your eyes.
The makeup has come so far, you guys. You can set your paint.
Yeah, no
You can set
more
your body paint.
smudging at conventions, okay? No more ruining stalls. Like, let's be good. Let's behave.
Be kind. Be kind and courteous to the hotels.
It's not the Dark Ages anymore. We don't have to like Sharpie bath, and we don't have to like. I don't even know what I did. It's like the cheap paint. Like it's like face paint instead of body paint.
I knew somebody
Skip
who
body
used
paint.
acrylic paint on their skin.
Okay, but you remember my Dave Sprite cosplay?
Yes, was that acrylic paint?
That's acrylic paint. I am literally drenched head to toe in acrylic paint.
She
and
got
my
so
wig
high
and
off of that
everything.
acrylic paint.
No more, guys. We don't have to suffer anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, that was the last question that they answered, but you know what? I have high fucking hopes now.
Same. She actually seems really dedicated to the fandom, like completely. And, you know, Vizzy's hands off, which, you know, I don't mind her because I actually do like Hasbin and Hell of a Boss. At least a little bit. But I don't think she'd be great for Homestuck. So I'm glad it's just, you know, Sky's got basically complete control. She's hardcore, you know, fangirl, and she seems the pilot was actually really decent. You know, just needs to be longer. It'd be basically perfect. So, like this, I think we're in good hands.
Yes.
Oh, I'm excited. It's gonna be, 5 years before we actually see anything more, but I'm still excited. Wait, in 5 years? God, what if I have a kid by then? What's gonna happen?
Oh God, I don't know.
Oh,
You know what? No,
oh Jesus Christ.
I know exactly what you have to do. I know exactly what you have to do, especially if baby is infant. Grub cosplay.
I don't know if I could do that to the poor child, but I'm half tempted to at the same time. Do I be an evil mother?
You obviously don't paint the child, but it's like for swaddling, you could just make it look like a little grub body.
Oh, I was thinking about painting the child.
No, don't paint the child. Don't paint the child.
But I was just imagining the little baby just covered in gray body paint.
No! No! You can put little horns on the child, but no paint. No painting the baby.
Damn. What's the point of having a kid if you can't fuck with it and paint it gray? And
You can dress
into a
up
mess?
the baby. You can dress up the baby. No painting the baby.
Oh, but that's no fun. It's like a little doll.
Your kid's gonna wonder, man, why does my skin suck so much? Oh well, you know.
Why do I have cancer at 2 years old?
You know, you don't have to use acrylic paint anymore, Amel.
But that's no fun. I want to give the child an authentic experience.
No!
The experience that I didn't have because I didn't go to conventions or any of that stuff. I want to live vicariously through it.
No, you could be the bro strider to your child. Just fill the crib with Smuppets.
No, okay. That's too far. I'll give the kid cancer, but I'm not gonna give the kid a Smuppet.
Have the little carousel with the mini Smuppets just twirling around in a circle. I will somehow get a Smuppet to your location.
No! I agree with Dave. They're fucking weird. No, I'm not sure what I hate more, Cal or Smuppet. I never liked Cal. And then when he turned into Caliborn, that made me hate him even more. But Smuppets are just weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I remember Bro Strider cosplayers would throw Smuppets at Dave cosplayers.
Oh, really?
Yeah!
That's awesome.
That was like the de facto con experience for Dave cosplayers.
Man, I miss so much, and I love it. I love it. There were some good fucking times back then.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Well, I know that you want to go eat. I need to read my super chat, so I will let you go for now. It was fun.
This was so much fucking fun. Thank you. I'm so glad we're gonna torture chat, and then we're gonna torture Arch later in like less than an hour.
It's gonna be fantastic. All right, Val. Have good food.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Why?
Why? Alright, everybody, I will read super chats really quick. And then I will end stream and send you guys to the waiting room for the Archcast. So let's see. Alright, this was sorry for your loss. Hope everything's okay. Thank you. Shadow Fox. What's up, Footfish and BB Queen? Watching Homestuck. The Forbidden One. Hello, LumLum. What degen stuff are you doing to Amal? You already know. Tarantine warming up for Archcast. I see. Have you seen Space Kings 3? I haven't even seen the first two. The Forbidden One. Happy Art's Heart. It sounds like you two can relate to that. Shut up. Lumi is... You're new. Lumi is enamored God damn it. Hey, LumLum and Mal, I changed my name. Forbidden One, got you to our nerds and geeks, great to see. Zontar, Star Trek AI edits over, I do Star Wars AI now. Richard, if I were to recommend a dub, it would be Let's Read Homestucks by Boxus. It's incomplete, but they've gotten around Act 6, Act 5 so far. I remember seeing their project when they were first releasing it. Reverend Norris, hello, LumLum Mal, question for you, because I'm currently studying VTubers. If you could trade your flesh body for your avatar without it being cursed and seen as normal by the world, would you? Yes. Shadow Fox, yes, I'm giving money to you footfish to annoy Mal. Thank you. War Turkify, Homestuck media literacy debates. Are you expecting a bunch of the condescension was your right posts? Yes. Reverend Norris, what is strange to me is that during the era, I read a lot of webcomics yet never heard of Homestuck, Two Kinds, Demonic Deacon, questionable content, LFG, Lust I Could Do, and others, but never Homestuck. It's good. I honestly recommend it. Lucian, thank you for being a member for 14 months. I'm the dancing demon. Watch me twirl and hop and spin. I'm quick to give a smile, but I won't forget your sins. And Blaystone, thank you for being a member for 14 months. I remember some girls I took the bus with convincing me to read this back in high school. Blitz through it in a month or so, was a decentish read. It is a good read. I do enjoy it a lot. Alright. But thank you for joining, everybody. I really appreciate it. I will... Let me hide my screen real quick so I can... get you guys rated out to the Archley. Let's see here. There. Kick, creator dashboard. It sucks I can't raid over to Arch on Kick until he's live. Let's see. Arch. There we go. On YouTube, Kick, who's live. Mal is still live. We'll go to this random person. And thank you for joining, everybody. Again, I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the Archcast shortly. So, bye, everyone. Thank you for joining for the cringe. There will be more. Bye, everyone.